Hamilton, but it's a very athletic group. He likes this young team. We'll see what they. NC State starting five. Brandon Huntley-Hatfield to the bench for the second time this year. And there's the one big, Ben Middlebrooks, who gets the roll. Three-point shooting teams in a power conference. They went 0 for 10 earlier in a game this year, one over Coastal. There's an offensive foul again. The top five in the ACC in blocks and steals. Florida State top 10 in the nation in block rate and steal rate. Two defensively disruptive teams. Middlebrooks inside. Into the corner, Hill, and his three for the year.
Really unselfish play by Ben Middlebrooks to give up the two for an open corner three.
Watkins, Florida State's leading scorer at 17 per game, works his way into the paint and flips it in for the first. Guards are big for Florida State.
Well, they can invert to the block, and it's a problem. You got to make sure you have good help.
Whoa, Ewan! A skyscraping slam on the.
He's even out denying the pass.
30 feet from the hoop, Ewan.
You don't see many fives doing that.
Ewan coming back to the ball, did get hit with that foul. So free throws for Marcus Hill Jr. And it feels like for Florida State, he's just beginning to scrape the surface of his potential. State's got Brandon Huntley-Hatfield in the game for the first time. We're in one. Chandler Jackson tries to drive on him, and Jackson hits the little step games. And it was really the second coming of the cardiac pack as O'Connell, one of the heroes on that first second-year point guard. Watkins deep one. No good. Bull Bowen lost the ball on the way up at Will.
Around Wolfpack Nation, that's for sure. And I didn't get to see all the games because I was working myself, but I was rooting for him from afar.
Lost eventually to Purdue, but could not sully the magical run it was. Here's Watkins, strong to the basket. A finish and a all ACC season ago. There's been a double figures. Parker's got the ball right now, the freshman for NC State. We got pass on the floor for the first pass, end of the shot clock. Justin Thomas on him. Step back three is good. 3 on for 12. He got switched onto Ewan for a moment there. Watkins passes up the 3 and gets back to the line.
Westmore's figuring it out. But they are elite in the backcourt.
I know you said North Carolina.
The defensive habits for Florida State are so good. They're on the catch, high hands, contest, and that's a great.
Took a lot of the Trey Johnson assignment against Texas. There's a freshman, Daquan Davis. This is the most advanced of the
issue for every team in the ACC. Leonard Hamilton always knows what he's going to get on this end of the floor.
Maluk, and he'll take it back against him. Hill trying to get past Maluk, goes to the offhand and scores.
Play just for someone else. There's a turnover.
A telegraph bypass. Davis, no foul.
Leonard Hamilton wants him to play and play 20 or 25 minutes, not play 35 minutes. That's not the Florida State way.
Boston Holt into the lane. He leaves it short. And there'll be a foul on Bull Bowen. Actually, Bull Bowen's second for Florida State. He's still on the floor. O'Connell catch and shoot. Good for 3. And Cease rips it away from Watkins. Hill down the floor. And he gets hit hard. And it was Bull Bowen charging. So free throws for Hill. Kevin Keats told us Marcus Hill, they're typically a very strong fast break team. Nice pass by Ewan. Watkins will return to the line. Second on O'Connell for NC State. Kevin Keats does not often snapping a 3-minute 17-second scoring drought at the line. He hits both. And now here, Wolfpack 7 for 11 from the field so far. Hit some tough shots. Taylor, there's another. Taylor is C about SMU. They're a bubble team if they lose. Dang buries a 3 for Florida State. Jerry
cut over the top right into a ball screen. And of course Florida State just switches all that action. Nice take off the bounce.
Line NC State by 6. Ewan hard to the basket. Middlebrooks walled him up. Middlebrooks contested that shot from Jackson. Chased down, and NC State's got it. Here's Parker charging down the floor.
Minutes early.
Another 3. That one will not go from Dang. There's the first offensive rebound for 17 from the field. They've only hit 1 3-pointer. Deep clock Watkins. Middlebrooks lying in wait and then a thing over the course of the conference season.
I think he's got to set up his perimeter game by driving the basketball to the...
Last year, obviously, DJ Burns was a brilliant passer. DJ Horn could set up a teammate. Late shot for 9 from the field for the Seminoles.
The other thing, too, Kevin, is points per possession as Ewing goes up to finish. The screen and the roll, and Ewing stuffs it.
Another drive. That one will squeeze in from Styles. Watkins will take it himself. And Watkins hit. Only Hatfield's tangled up with Ewan right now. O'Connell trying to worm around Dang, and that's a tough shot, and he got it. He's called for his second. So NC State now 6 of 7 at the line.
Well on the floor.
Davis with a drive, passes up a layup opportunity, and then Dang along. So here's Jerry Dang. That's the first.
That looked pretty good.
That looked like the 4 to play. Then he'll protect there. Back up as Hill drives it at him. And then Hill gets fouled. Wonderful that we still get to see Styons run up and down the floor, continue the family legacy in the Stripes this year. Some with 2.2 assists. 6'5". Watkins had a game where he by a couple of Seminoles. Parker's the outlet. End of the shot clock. Pass is going to have to hoist again. And he hit. 2 baskets have come on lob dunks against Huntley Hatfield. Patiently spins around and taken away by Trey Parker. And then Parker with a transition fadeaway.
To be able to rebound, should he miss it? That was a good decision.
Watkins goes in strong again. He's got 15.
Yeah, anytime.
Davis slashing. The floater is good. Daquan Davis. O'Connell still controlling it. He's going to try to make a play here. Gets it out to Hill. Double clutch 3. No good. And that's the end of the head. And they get the ball in Watkins' hands quickly. Guarded by Taylor.
NC State not switching in that man-to-man.
Watkins steps in the passing lane. A takeaway. Gets it back from Holt. Finds it cutting Bo Bowen. And Middlebrooks steals. Hoping this is a breakout year for Taylor Bowen.
Florida State in turnover margin in the ACC.
Hill's miss. Couldn't be tip-toed initially, but it is by stop. 5 to shoot Watkins. Taylor all over him. Watkins gets around and a low bounce pass. Too low to be handled.
Different way of switching.
O'Connell gets around Watkins. And O'Connell, straight line drive to score it.
That's one.
Holt. Styles sensing his moment here. Last year. What do you like about his game?
I like his size and his length. I like his experience. When they miss Ewing, he just rolled Styles down to the block, and they missed him.
Ted Valentine was signaling the foul. Just didn't hear the whistle. It's 2 of their 4 steals. Taylor left it short of foul. To our pregame show, the Command Center alternate broadcast, and then the Huddle Gang.
Big day in college football.
Ewing got it to go home with the offhand. At Florida State, he started every one of them. 12 for 12 at the line today.
And
before lucky number 13. Hatfield didn't get him there.
If you threw it in there, there might have been a foul called.
Styles saves it. NC State precious few opportunities to play with tempo, and Watkins' section was less emphatic than the call by Ted Valentine as Thomas squeezes in his first 2.
Point line.
Styles, he'll drive it inside. He just lost his footing there. In Ewing's way at first. Ewing will roll to the other block. Watkins will post O'Connell. Oh, great delivery. Watkins.
That's what they call it, where Charles Barkley used to back down.
He'll try to spin around Jackson, and he'll just get smothered.
So it's kind of countered NC State's 3-point shooting.
It skips it to Styles. Off the shot fake, Taylor. O'Connell. Thomas for the lead for the first time for Florida State. Middlebrook searching. His outlet is Taylor, who drives it into traffic. The schedule begins. Watkins back from Thomas. Hard drive by Watkins.
Crowd around one end right now. Ben Middlebrook's on the block in the dunker spot.
Kick for Parker. Taylor, three. He ties it in. So no Watkins on the floor for the time being. Thomas. Wild pass. Whacks that ball away. It's collected by pass. He shovels to Taylor. And the Pack is back on top. Taylor missed it. Swinton bricks the three. Thomas long rebound. And he missed his shot at the rim. Davis back on the floor along with Ewing. Taylor spinning. Taylor draws a contact. And a foul on Davis. 2 free throws make it a 4-point game. Jackson found Ewing. He's fouled by Middlebrooks. And Bo Bowen, who's guarding him right now, also playing with 4 fouls. And so go after him. Bo Bowen gets help. Parker just throws it. Got a piece of the rim. Huntley Hatfield sticks it home. And that is the other way. The cutter, Bo Bowen, left it short. And Ewing got it back. Ewing will try to back down Parker. 5 inches on him. Ewing spinning to the right hand. Ewing. Significant game. Looks like another close game down the stretch as conference play opens in the ACC. And Malik Ewing right back on the no foul called. Watkins drive around Huntley Hatfield. And it's Ewing again. So offensive rebounds in that one were 2 and 11 in the halves. O'Connell fouled. And that's going to be.
And then Michael O'Connell, with everyone standing around, makes a play.
O'Connell missed them both. The lead to 8. Instead, it's down to 3. Marcus Hill. Bowen for 2. Will be in the bonus the rest of this game. 2 more points.
Doesn't make enough threes. They shrink the defense, shrink the court.
Watkins fouled again. And Watkins is just tied to CYO, and our leading scorer and I would combine for 21 points. Here's Middlebrooks bouncing it out for a good look. And that 3 missed by Taylor. Styles is there, soaring for the offensive.
Can't get beat over the top.
After a 2-point first half, but Styles has scored 11 in the 3rd touch on the possession. Driving at Middlebrooks, and that is an appropriate roll. 9 for you and a season high in points. O'Connell feeds Middlebrooks. Oh boy!
Front, there's a switch. Middlebrooks with 4 fouls.
Davis from way out, not even
What's the freshman doing?
Taylor with a couple of misses late in the game in that one. Styles 3. Yes!
In the first half for Styles, coming off that 17-point performance against 10.
Watkins knocked away by O'Connell. It goes right to Thomas. And the rebound, Taylor. And a big collision.
Depending on what happens here, you don't just need. Well, now you're going to drive it.
Taylor, their best free throw shooter, goes 1 for 2. And cut him off for a moment. Now Watkins, downhill drive, right into Middlebrooks. It's out of bounds off of Middlebrooks. No foul. Davis, the freshman, to inbound it.
Look at Styles D'ing up Watkins. That's a foul on Styles.
Yes, it is. Before the ball even got 1. For the tie. 16 for Marcus Hill. And he'll open the scoring in overtime. He's got it. They better figure that out. Bo Bowen against O'Connell. Bo Bowen. Beautiful finish, and we're tied at 72 apiece. 2 of the 5 minutes gone by in overtime. O'Connell sets up a three. It's good for Styles. Telegraph the pass. A takeaway for Dontrez. And a finish. And 4 assists tonight. Marcus Hill. Top jumper.
It's the slip.
Seconds. Florida State not a three-point shooting team. They've hit just 3. Watkins drive and score.
So they recognize, as I said, the technical fouls are offsetting.
Maybe the best thing to do. Taylor gets the second, so it's his two-shot foul. Folks have been impressed how well his game's translated up from the MAC. Hill 6 for 8 at the free throw line. Hits another. From Styles today. Hill's got 23. Gets some big buckets at the end of regulation and dominate overtime. And that is it. The longest streak in Division I history. It ends in Raleigh today. Wolfpack with a great win.